We're Nick and Raychel, and this is Gene and Shay. And after 2 years of van life and a year of growing closer as friends, we've decided to swap van builds for 24 hours. In just a few minutes, we will be handing over the keys. But first, let me show you what we're working with. Gene and Shay live in a 1984 Dodge Caravan with their 2 cats that they converted themselves. They have an L-shaped living room to bed conversion setup, a chest-style fridge, and a new fancy foot pump to power their manual plumbing system. We will have the luxury of the high roof, but we'll have to learn about cat care and navigating a more narrow van build.
I feel very out of sorts right now. That's all I can say.
We live in a 2011 retired ambulance conversion that we also did ourselves. We have a fixed bed, a small dining area, and also a manual plumbing system powered by a foot pump. Our ambulance is 7 feet wide, so we have the width, but if you're any taller than 5'8", like Gene or Nick, you won't be able to stand up straight.
And this is what we're working with.
Now, come along as we navigate each other's builds and live full-time on the beautiful beaches of Baja, Mexico.
So this is gonna be our first time living in another camper van.
Should be fun.
Should be fun. So let's go see if they're ready.
All right, we just packed up anything that we might need for the day. We said goodbye to the cats, and now it's time to grab the keys and say goodbye to Jolene for 24 hours. Are you ready?
Yes, we're out of here. Bye, Joe.
I was talking to the camera as if we were so far away from each other, and then we came out, we're literally like, anyway. Thanks. Bye.
See ya. Far way away.
I feel like I've been in this van so many times, and suddenly I don't know where anything is or how anything works. There's this like weird chirping noise coming from, I think their ceiling fan? I don't know if it, oh.
I figured it out.
You did?
Yeah.
What was it?
It was a fan.
Welcome to our new home for the next 24 hours. We've upgraded to ambulance life. How does it feel, babe?
Great.
Can you stand in here?
No.
I like that I have a little area to work and lounge. That's not the bed right now.
I miss our cats.
Yeah, but let me show you.
We can have the doors open.
It's so dark. Ding.
Okay, so Gene and Shay have 2 cats named Bean and Sprout, and as you know, we don't have any pets. I've been allergic to cats my whole life, so having a cat has never been in the picture for me. We never had a house cat or anything growing up. Nick had some cats at home, and we've spent a little bit of time with Bean and Sprout, but only with Gene and Shay there for the most part. Unless you watched our video last year when we were in Colorado and we had to take care of their cats. But Shay wrote us this really cute care list for her cats, and we're gonna read it out to you right now.
She's ignoring me. Sprout likes multiple kisses daily, and he prefers to go by handsome man. Our Max Air fan is a squeaky girl. Oh, we turned that up this morning. He will likely kick over the cat water dish. I don't even know where it is.
Oh.
Did you already kick it over?
I don't know. I think it's right there, though.
My skincare cabinet is closest to the kitchen counter. Please use face wash, day/night serum, face mask. This is not optional. Heart. Don't make sudden movements near Bean. She gets appalled and judgy.
Okay.
Duck when entering and exiting the van. Enjoy the sandy bed.
How do you feel about the sandy bed, Nick?
It's okay, because I don't live here full time. So I can't stand a sandy bed, like our bed being sandy, or like just sand in general. Although I love living at the beach, I love what we're like our whole life, but like my biggest pet peeve is there being sand everywhere, and every single morning I wake up I get obsessed with sweeping and getting the sand off and out of everything. Ow. You licked my eye. It really hurt.
Tell him he's a handsome man.
You're a handsome man. Oh, handsome man.
We're not going to get anything done today because we're just going to end up playing with the cats the whole day.
So the first order of business in here is to figure out how to make some breakfast. I did cheat a little and bring ingredients from our van for some avocado toast for Gene and I, but I don't know how to toast the bread. So we're gonna have to find their stove and their propane, and I think their stove is different than ours, so we'll keep you updated.
Yeah.
Okay, after a lot of trial and error, I think that we finally are making some breakfast. Making a little bit of avocado toast this morning.
We didn't grab a tomato.
We also didn't grab hot sauce or spices, but
They
I
have hot
do
sauce.
see that they have a spice rack over here, so good to go.
Cook with their propane stove on here.
I think so. I think it's the same setup as us.
Like they don't put it over there. I can't remember what they do.
No, I think it's over
Right here.
And then she said if we click the keys, we're trying to figure out how to get some lights in here so we can eat. She said lock it. Okay, and then I hit. Okay, nice. We have light, so that's a success. Now breakfast is served and we have a little dining area that isn't our bed. A big difference between our van and Nick and Rachel's van is that we decided to do a bed that converts between a couch and our full like queen size bed, whereas Nick and Rachel have a fixed bed and then a dinette area, and I feel like I like this a little bit more. Yeah, we find ourselves not using
Our L-shape things.
our couch conversion because it just takes too long to do it. It would be nice not to have to do that.
I didn't realize before, but they have like these little Velcro underneath their spices, and I didn't know that before. And I was always like, this little string really holds down all your spices down on these bumpy roads. Turns out they're smarter than that.
They're smarter than they look.
They're smarter than they look, those two. That Gene and Shay.
What are up?
So this bed actually folds into like a little, what is that? Like seating area? Living room
like
kind
a
of
little.
area?
I think it's like a U shape or a C shape or whatever.
L shape. They don't really fold it up like that very often anymore. Like when they first started living in their van, I think that they did it more often. And like we've definitely had some games nights and stuff where they fold it up. But typically I think that it's usually in bed form. So I think that they just eat in their bed. I can't imagine where else they'd eat in here, so we're gonna eat in our bed too.
Next step is to put this away and get some dishes done.
If we were really trying to be like Gene and Shay, we would just put the dishes in the sink and then go out for the day.
Well, now that we're finished with breakfast, the one thing that we typically do in our van is we just throw the dishes into the sink because our sink is pretty big and so we can fit a few meals. But we're working with a bit of a smaller sink right now, so I'm gonna have to go ahead and do the dishes directly after eating.
No!
Oh!
Whoa!
Oh, they have a better foot pump.
Oh, that's fucking bizarre. Really hard to push the pump. We also have a foot pump in our van, but ours is, the water pressure is a lot higher, and this is really like hard to push down. The bigger sink was much nicer for sure, but it still hurts my back. And that pump is really hard. I have to like really work it.
Yeah, I mean you need stronger toes.
That's what Gene and Shay are known for, their ultra strong toes.
Their sponge is like a memory foam mattress. Like how I'm actively talking shit about your sponge and you're gonna be editing this footage.
Your sponge.
Your sponge, Rachel. Our bed's bigger.
My bed is better.
Oh, so handsome. Handsome man. Oh! I don't think he likes that. Sorry, Sprout.
Fuck, I just knocked over all the water.
There's no width in here. This van is thin. I need a girthier van.
Oh my god. So what do they clean it up with? A towel?
With Sprout.
Oh my god. No. Here's a cloth.
Thank you.
I don't know. I feel very out of sorts right now. That's all I can say.
Okay. My goal is to go swimming at some point, and so I have to find Rachel's bathing suits. I've already gotten myself comfortable in one of their flannels, but that's my next goal. I'm kind of thinking maybe up here. I see socks, beanies. No. Do you have any idea? If you were Rachel, where would you keep your bikinis?
Probably in disarray everywhere.
She's not like that.
Oh, that's true.
Because look, all of their sunglasses are even in the same spot. Much more organized than us.
Probably in here.
Or I think that there's stuff under here too. This looks like it's Nick's stuff.
I miss my daughter.
Snack!
Oh, jackpot, baby! Oh, chips.
We found snacks. After a lot of digging, I have successfully found what I've been looking for, which are Rachel's bathing suits, and so now we just have to hope that they fit. Rachel and I are similar in size, but I don't really have a lot of butt. I am officially Nick and Rachel'd out. I have absolutely zero articles of clothing on right now that are my own. So it's time to go outside and swim a little. Gene is already out there.
You forgot about me. And then Sprout's like, no, 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 no. He's like, where's my mum?
Sprout tried, and then Nick tried to do Shay's voice.
Hey, little buddy.
And he got really...
handsome boy.
He was afraid. He was like, simply not.
What?
Nick, even like in here, he keeps sitting down because he doesn't realize he can stand.
I know.
Oh yeah, buddy.
Oh.
Are you, does it make you sad that you can't stand?
No. I like having the width.
Yeah.
I like a girthy van, I realize.
Do you guys feel crammed in here?
A little.
A little. We definitely knocked over the water bowl right now. And then Nick was like, this is a stupid place. He's like, why don't they put it up there? I'm like, I'm sure they've tried.
I put it right here.
Oh.
Did Shay put it on the ground?
Yeah.
Well.
Yeah. I stepped in it.
And then when we leave, we shut this because Bean will literally go like that
Oh, okay.
and escape.
How do you shut it? Oh, with the other one. Okay. Okay, we're gonna come out soon.
All right, cool.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
So, she said that we have to have, so this is good, this has SPF, so I want to wear that today. She says that we have to cleanse our faces, and then we need to put on the daytime cream.
I just rub this all over?
Yeah, you lather on your face. You happy now, Shay? Okay, now that I'm all skin-cared, it's time to find a bathing suit, and I don't know where she keeps those, because I didn't bring a bathing suit of my own, and I'm pretty sure she's outside wearing one of mine right now. So, that looks like Jean's stuff. I feel like, oh, I found them! Oh, this one's nice. Why has she never worn that? Okay. What time is it, Shay?
It's time for beer. It's beer o'clock.
Okay, I'll come
Wait,
into
I
your
have
house.
to have to wipe off my feet.
Oh.
Nick, the owner of this home, is very strict about that rule.
Have you tried to open this fridge yet?
No, I'm scared.
Okay, you have to be so careful because it's Our fridge is all lettuce and beer. I mean, your fridge.
That's exactly what mine is.
Okay, so over here at my house, our fridge has been outside lately, and I'm not entirely sure why, but this is what we've been doing. So our fridges are broken in different broken ways. Their fridge is, I mean, how do you even explain it? No matter what temperature they set it to, it always goes into like the negatives and is freezing all of their produce. And then our fridge is broken because the lid of it just fell off one day. So we're both having fridge problems, but
Working through it.
we're working through it together.
I mean, yours are.
Yeah, mine. Oh no. I'm gonna have to learn from you how to get it all off.
Baja Jeans sand
Sand trick.
That has like a
sanding your beer
thin,
trick.
has like a thin part to it, like
Okay.
that.
Bill,
Oh wow.
Jamie, Wendell.
My, is this one of ours?
Yeah, and that was a good one. Look at
Good God.
Now we are on meal number 2. Gene is going to cook up a little stir fry of sausage and potatoes and veggies, and I'm going to make a salad. And now that we have a hang of the stove, I think this will be much more seamless.
So, fun fact, Nick and Rachel don't use black pepper when they cook. That should be illegal. And they don't have anything to stir their food with, aside from this. You shouldn't use this on non-stick. That's all I have to say.
I just hope he doesn't let it discourage him from
I feel like an evil villain
Petting your cat?
petting the cat.
I think that's always going to be.
He needs to be on my lap and I need to be
There's always going to be.
petting him like this.
And now we have successfully made meal number 2, which is soy chorizo tacos.
With her, so if you could just let her know that I'm sitting right here, that would be amazing. I don't know what she looks like. I don't know. Like,
Hi. What do you think, Bean? Hey? What do you
Can I
think?
give you a kiss? You okay?
Are you okay? So all the rattling up there is because Gene and Shay actually have a pretty big power bank in their van. They actually just upgraded to lithium batteries, and they have, I don't know how many amp hours they have now, but they have like a significantly sized power bank, but they currently don't really have enough solar. They're constantly moving their one little panel around to try to get the best sunlight, and at this point in the day when the sun is kind of only hitting the van on one side, Gene's trying to lean it. But actually just now they just dropped their solar panel onto the ground. So that's what all the rattling is about, is Gene walking around up there. But apparently the panel is not broken, so that's good. And when they get back to the US, they're gonna have to do some upgrades for sure.
So after a very delicious and filling lunch, we lay down in Nick and Rachel's cave of a van and we just passed out for a few hours. We just woke up, we took a little shower in our friend Cam and Ty's van. They have an outdoor shower, which is magnificent because we were feeling very crusty. But I have to say, Nick and Rachel's bed, stamp of approval, and the lighting in here makes it very easy to nap. I understand why they do it so much. Waking up, we're gonna start doing a shared dinner. It's gonna be interesting because they have a 1-burner stove and we have a 2-burner stove, which makes it a lot easier and faster to cook. So hopefully they can use our 2-burner stove to make the majority of the things for fajitas. And we're gonna make some vegetables, but first, I'm gonna try and steal some of Rachel's wine.
He's staring directly at us.
Well, he goes to the bathroom. Sprout, you're so good. Yay.
Yay, Sprout!
Trying to find a good vegan fajita recipe, like some of the spices, and one thing that reminded me of is how much I love this little like sitting area. It's like a perfect working nook. I don't have to obviously work today, but if I did, I would love that because in our van, I'm just always laying in my bed working, and it's not always the best, and it probably is an unhealthy habit.
One thing I've got to say about this bed is that it's nice facing the front, like that, because when I'm just chilling, I don't have to look over to see what Rachel's doing. I can just look up and we can just like shoot the shit if she's cooking, or if I was cooking and she was chilling. And I've got my friend Bean, and she sits over here and hangs out with me. I would love to have cats. I think it'd be so fun to have cats, but with all the international travel that we want to do and that we're going to be doing, especially this year, we just can't.
It's so weird not having any counter space behind me in this van, because usually when we're done prepping one thing, I turn around and I can put it over here, but it's okay. We're working with what we got. Cheers.
we are doing a group dinner with me, Nick, Gene, Shay, and Cam and Ty. We're gonna have a little group fajita night, and so we're in charge of making rice, beans, and like a little bit of Beyond Beef, and then I'm gonna make a guacamole as well.
As I like struggle to get this on.
Okay, I've got to be honest, I had a little bit of a breakdown cooking the rice, but everything is all good now. We're gonna go outside and have a shared dinner with Gene and Shay and Cam and Ty. So we'll say goodbye to the cats and let's go.
So we've officially almost made it through a full day living in the Ambo.
I miss our van. It definitely gave me an appreciation for our van. Because I can stand.
Yeah, not standing is weird. I mean, I can still stand, but I'm sure like for you, like that's a big thing. I feel like a lot of things in this van speak to Nick and Rachel's personality though a lot. And like I like it, like the decorations and stuff.
I mean, like how it's decorated is definitely up our alley too. It's way more organized than ours. We kind of just shut away all of our stuff.
You throw it all in the
so
cab.
You can't see it. They kind of have theirs more in bins.
This is like our last final thing that we're doing with Nick and Rachel until we until we part ways again for a while. We met them I think on the 13th, so in like 4 days from when we're doing this right now will be our year anniversary of when we met Nick and Rachel.
Oh, that's weird.
And it's also the day that we're going to be leaving Mexico and heading back to the States.
Yes.
So that's like very weird.
It's always sad saying goodbye.
Yeah, that's a big thing about like meeting friends on the road, but we will definitely meet up again, even if it means hopping on a plane and flying somewhere.
Yeah.
But
I would like to go somewhere abroad with them.
I know, me too. We have changes coming in our lives and so do they, and so I think it was special to like spend time in each other's current rigs.
Yeah, and I wouldn't want to travel to Baja with anyone else, honestly.
No. Hope you liked that, Rachel. Dinner is officially over. It was very delicious. I am so tired. You miss having a spot to sit.
I'm not sitting on a chair.
I'm really tired.
Me too.
I'm ready to get into this bed, really test out if it's a good night's sleep. It won't be the same without the cats.
Sleep without our cats.
Alright, let's do it. Let's pack it up.
My least favorite part of the van swap was probably just the fact the van's not as wide as our van. It's nice to have that width. I realized just like moving around each other is like, it's a lot trickier in this van. I also don't like that there's no other seats.
Right.
So like you always have to sit on the bed.
Right.
So like you always have to sit on the bed for like everything.
Yeah.
I like to be able to like sit, because if I'm right here and you're cooking right here, then I can't.
Yeah, you have to be like laying down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes although I do like laying down, but.
Yeah, I think that, but I also really liked all their counter space because they could have
Yeah.
put a little seat here, but I love the extra counter space to be able to cut and cook
That's
on.
true, yeah.
All in all, like obviously Gene and Shay have a beautiful van. There is nothing wrong with it. It's just interesting to like go into different people's builds and seeing like what works for us, like what doesn't work for us, and then vice versa, what works or doesn't work for them as well. But yeah, we're really grateful that you watched this video. We are going to head to bed.
With the kitties.
We're gonna head to bed with the cats and see how much they like it, and we'll report back in either tomorrow or in the comment section down below, depending on how we're feeling. And thank you so much for watching this video. Follow Gene and Shay. They have a YouTube channel as well, and they also post on Instagram and TikTok, and we love them very much. They're our best van life friends, and we're so grateful to have met them. And Gene and Shay, we love you so much. So good night.
Thanks for watching.